This one should be live, I think.
Can you hear me now?
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching?
Good morning, is.
I don't know.
I'm trying, people. This is ridiculous here. Trying on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing now. There.
This is my phone here.
So it's a little behind.
There. But it's working. That's why I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna do now?
Strap your phone to it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Like that, though.
This one?
Yeah, that hurts. 'Cause they're gonna hear it. Keep hearing this stuff.
Okay.
Keep hearing this stuff.
How do I do that now? Let's see. There. But I want to be able to see if anybody's commenting.
Yeah.
Is that what this does? No. Chat it. Yeah.
Live chat.
That work?
Yeah, it should pop up as people count. 3 people watching now.
All right. Except I can't see the chat.
Should be able to see it.
Do it then.
It's popping up here.
Happy Father's Day, Big Chieftain from Anthony. How's it going? Can you hear me now? I'm on my phone instead of my laptop. I don't know what the deal was. I clicked mute, unmute, and all that, and boy, she's getting warm. I can hear you now. Sam, how is things in Wisconsin? Yeah, I can see that what's on my camera and what's on the computer is 2 different things. So, but hot. Yeah, she's a little bit warm. This morning was beautiful, but they were calling for close to 100 degrees all week, but actually the heat index or whatever is supposed to be up there in the 100, but the air temperature is only supposed to be in the low 90s now. Which when it gets over 90, this guy doesn't like it. Anyways, so she's all right. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Sam. Oh, now I can read them on the screen down there too.
They can't see.
Huh?
They can't see Grandpa.
They can't see Grandpa? Well, he can move.
You can see.
Huh? I don't know. You gotta move towards Jake or whatever. Go stand behind him. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. My dad's here too. You don't need to see? Okay. Well, I got all my kids here. You can see Lydia up there, smiling. And both boys are here. Well, we're gonna stay on for about a half hour or so, unless, something comes up, but, we have steak to eat here. Well, I gotta cook it first, but, so. Yeah, anybody has any questions? Questions about projects or, what's going on or shows, I do plan on being in, Westby, Wisconsin, first weekend in August there. I'm not sure if I'll be there. I think the show opens on, it's either Thursday or Friday, and I don't know how many days I'll be there. I'll either be there Friday and or Saturday, is the tentative plan. That is the Minneapolis Moline Collectors Incorporated Summer Show. So. It's gonna be kind of neat if you tell me where you're from. I mean, some of you I know we've talked before, but Mark, I see you got a question. Is there any model of you do not like? I like them all. There's some I like more than others. You know, I really like this body style, we'll call it, that was made from, 66 to 70. That might be my favorite, maybe. The 50 series is behind that, and the 55. I like the letters series. I like the 445s and 335s, 5-star, but those are my least favorite. I still like them, but they're just not my best. Hi from Russia. Oh, geez. This is what racist guys just do all day, huh? Huh. Who? I don't know. I guess I don't understand that one. Hi from Russia. Hi from Ohio. Scott, hi. You're the self-proclaimed Ironwood from Indiana. You want to, that one. And John in Western Massachusetts. That's a little ways away, too. Welcome, John. I don't know where it's at, somewhere. Maybe YouTube took it off already.
It could be.
Could be. Hi, Dan, John P. Oh, that's the same way. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Scott, can you explain the different colors and what models are white, yellow, and orange? Well, I don't know why they painted some of them. Some of the different oranges, why they switched. I don't know that answer. White, yellow, and orange. I've seen some of like the early 705s are kind of painted that way. And I don't know if that was a repaint and somebody didn't do it correctly or whatever, but I'm gonna have to quit looking at my phone and look it down here, because on my phone it's only showing the last 3 messages. So I'll try to answer everyone I can. Don't take offense if I, Ironwood, do I have any Minneapolis Moline garden tractors? Actually, I have 2 here. I have a 107 that my grandfather bought brand new. That's actually behind me here. I'm not going to turn the camera around. That, I need a hood and a gas tank, which I have acquired them. I just haven't went and picked them up yet. And I have a 108 that runs and dries. Well, it did until I stole the ignition switch for a tractor. So I have that. Okay, let's see who else. British Columbia. I'd love to go there someday. Used to have Oliver tractors, never had Moline, just like them. Hey, nothing wrong with an Oliver tractor either. Yeah, Sam, I don't know. It popped up on my phone, and I'm guessing YouTube is watching this too or whatever, and it's gone already. So, and I don't know. I don't know if it was a troll or whatever it was, but anyways, got me a comment, so maybe that helps. Okay. Sarah. Is it hot in here? It's actually not too bad. It was better before I opened the doors in here. She's asking if it's hot in here.
Is that her shirt? Yes.
Jay Master, hi from Michigan. How you doing, sir? Sam, did Brad get a hold of you? I just wondering, get that set up, I hope. I'm just looking to see if I missed any. There's some on here, it comes up in a different language, and I don't know what that means. So I apologize, but that's the way it is. Yeah, can you translate that? I got Jacob on the computer here.
That's just the name. It's in a different language.
Yeah, that's his sister. If I had to guess, that one's Arabic. Just have to guess. But you figured out how to do whatever you're doing there. All right, Sam. No, I was going to ask you, but didn't want to bug you. I'll get a hold of him, see what's going on. All right, Scott, in the future, can you explain the different farm implements and how they work? I like how you explained the hay cutting video a couple videos ago. Yeah, actually, and I did that for your benefit, particular, because I believe you're the one that said you self-proclaimed city slicker. So that was your words.
Do that with the grain drill here soon, hopefully.
The with the grain drill? I hope so. We gotta make sure it's unstuck.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I've gotta fix my brush hog, then we're gonna plant some oats. And yes, that's for the deer. That's
What do you want to know about it anyway?
just how they work. Some people don't know everything. What is it for me?
Well, the reels pull it, the knife cuts
I
it,
know, I explained it.
and it
Go ahead.
goes through the rolls, and if you put a cap through it, it goes ping!
Maybe it's better if you didn't talk.
Yeah. Put you in timeout.
Good Lord.
And he warned us.
Oh, I can't edit any of this stuff now, you know. It's live. I know.
Anything bad.
Well, boy. But, yeah, you'll see in an upcoming video, I'm about 4 or 5 videos ahead. I've got one coming out every day for you. Working on the farm all day. It's coming along. Got a whole bunch of stuff fixed on it. I won't go into detail. I want you to watch the video. But I'm also in one of the videos asking which tractor you want me to work on next. I've got a couple options that I'm gonna work on both of them. The ZTU is coming up, or the 4-star. Sam, nothing wrong with being a self-proclaimed city slicker. My parents were. Yep, I understand. But anyways, I'm pretty sure both of those will run without too much trouble. And that would be the last 2 of those 13 that we acquired last summer that are, you know, well, are able to run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep, gotta get that 705 on good tires and move that up here too. Really need to get working at 900, but I've got a ZAS project that I want to do yet. I started it years ago. Kind of got it running, but I want to say that somebody put the cam in backwards, not backwards, but off. It was what I was thinking, but I parked it. It's underneath the lean-to. That's a cool project too. But get that one done and move down. Wish I did bring something to drink in here. Okay. What area of Michigan are you in? Going to Hudson tomorrow, then to Ludington, then take the ferry to Milwaukee. Scott, well, you know, Michigan's shaped like a mitten, so I'm in the thumb of Michigan. You know, I've actually watched a video not long ago. Some comedian is making fun of how people in Michigan tell where they live, but hey, that's how it is. We carry a map on our hands. Yeah, Hudson. I hauled spelt for many times down to Hudson, Michigan. There's I can't remember what road that is there. Yeah, it's the main drag that goes into Hudson. There was a place that dehulled and shipped out spelt, which for you that don't know what spelt is, it's kind of like wheat, but when you harvest it, it stays in the hull. It's either low in gluten or gluten-free, I do believe. But when you dehull it, it looks just like wheat. So, but anyways, then he's going to Ludington, which been to Ludington many times. We're about 3 hours from there. It's a beautiful area, and it's very, very, very nice. The ferry from there goes to Manitowoc. The one out of Muskegon goes to Milwaukee. Just so you know, in case your plans. Anyways, I warned him. Yeah, thanks, sis. I know. Are you going to be at the Buckley Old Engine Show this year? Hopefully. That's, for whatever reason, the same show or same time as the show in Oakley, Michigan, which is a couple of the 2 biggest shows in Michigan. And they're always on the same day. And I know why. Or I mean, I was told years and years ago before Oakley started, all those guys were up to Buckley. But Buckley wanted to stay more steam tractor oriented, and the guys down to Oakley want to be more gas oriented, which, you know, both are cool to me. So they had a big row, and now it's always on the same day. And I have a couple times done both shows in the same day. It's a long day. It's usually hotter than Hades there, but I would say yes. I have friends up there, And for the past couple of years, I've got to drive one of my friends, Minneapolis Molines in that parade. Okay, Scott, Lynn, Route 127, I think is the route that runs through town. Yeah, it could be. I don't remember. I know I can remember I was working for an organic farmer. I would haul down spelt. This is Scott's comment. Haul down spelt down there, then go all the way over to Ionia, Michigan to Herbrooks Poultry Farm, pick up chicken poop, big old semi-load of chicken poop, and then bring that all the way back to the farm and dump it, wash it out, load it back up with spelt, head down there again. So I did that for a long time. Okay, Austin, I know and understood why they are the same day. Everyone seems like both. If you figure out both, if you are, I'll see you there. Yes, I really like that show. Seems like both of them have great flea markets as well. Seems like Buckley's a little more dusty up on the hill there, but the steam engine, or the train, I should say, that goes through, you get to ride on, that's kind of neat too. Both have great food vendors. We really like the apple cider slushies down to Oakley. Yes. Yeah. But you don't want to have more than one in a few hours. At least I don't. But what other shows? There's a show in Greenville, Ohio coming up too. I won't be able to make it. We have a prior engagement to do. In your opinion, what was most? I would have to say when it comes to farm animals, yeah, hog is got a good stench, that's for sure. I don't know, chicken isn't too bad. And I hauled just plain dried chicken manure, had feathers and all that stuff, and then at the end they were starting to pelletize it, and that stuff had no smell, hardly at all, until it got wet, sitting in a field or in a pile. Hog is pretty bad. Yeah, and it's usually quite runny. But I don't know. It's just, we had dairy cows till 1986, and then, I remember the cows. I'm old enough for that. Then we always had cows until, when was the last time you had feeder cows? And
5, 6 years ago, there we already
yeah, I know, but they weren't on the farm though.
That's probably been close to 10 years or more.
Yeah, time flies. Okay, looks pretty bad. Anthony, apple cider slushies sounds really good on a day like this. Totally agree. Those, and I've asked them, they don't add anything to it. All they do is, slush up or grind up apples and, and cool it, freeze it or whatever, or semi-freeze it, whatever, and make slushies. They are good, and people that put it on, they own an apple orchard over by Freeland, Michigan. Which, actually, the owner of that company that orchard has Minneapolis Moline tractors. I've talked to him a few times.
We have free slushies from vendors.
That's right, we got flea slushies from there, that's right.
We had chickens in the back when we were there.
That time too?
We got the chickens at the auction sale.
Oh, that's right.
We had them underneath the water trough.
Yeah, that's a funny story. We were at an auction sale, and Nicholas was there too?
Yeah.
I'd say made me, but, we bought some chickens at an auction sale. Well, I didn't have anything to get them home with, and this was, an hour and a half away. I was like, geez, how are we gonna do that? So I had the right idea. It wasn't super hot out or anything. I bought a big water trough and put them in that, tipped it upside down, They could still breathe and all that, but. Lynchburg, Ohio. Craig, good to see you around here. If I had to pronounce that name, I would say it's Resnick. Yeah, Lynchburg. I'm trying to remember where that's at. I get around. It seems like. I don't want to guess that say I've been through there, but wife and I have talked about going down to Hocking Hills again. That's a nice area. Kind of. If we go there, I think I better shed some pounds. So, John P., we've got a local auction coming up. Saturday, there's a Minneapolis Moline 335 and G1000 LP, in case anyone is interested. I'm always interested. I've actually, there's a couple Molines coming here. One's a project and one is not a project. It doesn't need anything, so. That's supposed to be here either a week or 2 weeks, one or the other, if my guy that's bringing it does in fact get here. Then the other one, I'm waiting for that to get brought up to me too, so. We'll keep those, under our hats for now. I nailed it. Yep. You're welcome. I hate to screw up somebody's name because I really don't like when somebody screws up my name. So, my wife and I love Hocking Hills, but in the last few years, it's getting a lot more crowded. I can see that happen. The last time we went was in April, so it's kind of summer vacation, so it's not as busy. Scotland with money, no object. What is the Moline you would like to have the most? Probably, a lot of guys would say automatically a U Deluxe. And yes, that would be cool, but now they're bringing 200,000. I know you said money was not an object, but I knew a guy who's passed on now who had owned 2 of those, and he's, and I said, man, and he sold it. Anyways, and I said, man, I'd love to have it. It's everybody's dream. He says, yeah, they're cool and all, but, they're a pain to load because you can't see the wheels. You're always worried about somebody scratching it. And he said, you know what? The last one I sold, and I bought 40 acres with. So I guess my dream tractor probably would be a Vista 4-wheel drive. I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of them I'd like to have, but I'm getting behind here. Let's see. Dan Dare, how do you get past your wife with all these tractors? Yeah, I try to tell her about them all. And what I do, 99% of the time, I have tractor money, and we have our money for our personal accounts. It's separate. So a lot of times I have to sell a tractor to buy a tractor, or sell a couple tractors to buy a tractor. So yeah, she does pay attention somewhat, but I can hide some outside too, or out back. Okay. Mike Breedlove, I'm guessing that's how you say that. That makes sense. Hello everyone, and how is everything going with y'all today? Well, we're doing fine. We got to rake some hay. Last couple days, I raked hay with both my ZBs, which I don't think you've seen either one of those videos, so I kind of let the cat out of the bag, but I've got my ZB with a wide front running really well. Which, I guess that one did open up. I had one spark plug that was brand new and totally junk, but, all right, Robert, what's everyone's favorite Minneapolis Moline if you pick one? Mine is the U302 Super. Handy size and good power for the size. It was also the one I learned to drive on. I could totally agree, go along with that. That's why we have so many. We're down, currently down to 5 302s. But a little sneak thing there. We got another 302 coming. But yeah, I love 302s too. They're right. You're right. They're a handy size. Scott, can you pause the live video stream while I run to the kitchen and get a bowl of ice cream? Sam, do you have any ideas for getting good brakes on the bigger Molines? Yeah, it's just if that seal starts leaking in that pinion shaft here and there, yeah, they work good until that, unless you're talking like the Vistas are hydraulic, if I remember right. I've never had to work on them, but I guess I don't have anything better what they have now. Craig, mine would be either G1000 Vista or A4T 1600 in the Moline colors. Yeah, A4Ts are cool too. I owned one for a short time. I bought it. Motor was stock. It was a 585, and I had somebody talk me out of it. Ended up in Virginia. So, all right. Sam, down to 5302. Love it. Yeah, I know. Well, I had that low band one for a while that ended up in Minnesota. So, but that's okay. That was, motor was stuck and the top half was missing anyways of the motor. But Dan Dare, you need to do a video with Ross, the Oliver man. You guys would be a good match. Yeah, yeah, I've had thoughts of that too. Ross and I talk once in a while. He's a busy dude too. Plus he right now is, he's getting done with planting season, but hay season, plus he has the cattle and all that stuff. He's got a lot going on. Okay, what does the letter prefix mean for like U302 67900? It's usually the first three will, indicates it's a gas or diesel. Normally on those, it really doesn't, that's the only way to, how do I say that? It's only particular to that model, I should say. So I think 302 diesel is it 3.7? Let me look real quick.
He was talking about, I think he was talking about prefixes like.
Oh, the prefix,
U's and
okay.
G's.
U's and G's and M's. Yeah, I think, like for sure, the U302 was, for the U models. M670 was probably something to do with the MTA, or, and the G was for the G's, I'm guessing. But was the 950 more popular model than the 1050? I've had some people say that 950s were kind of a turd. I've had 955s, they said it was kind of a turd. But, a good 451 diesel starts a whole lot better than a 504. But were they more popular? I don't know. I think they're both good tractors. I own both. But Rossi Man is an awesome, what you see in his videos is exactly how he is in person. Yeah, he's a riot. I think he's probably even more of a riot once he gets into the barley pops, but so Eli's Farm Toys. What's your least favorite Moline tractor?
That 1670 we had.
Yeah, that one M670 I used to have. Yeah. I guess that's probably not what you're talking, because I don't want to say 670 is my least favorite, because my 69, I really absolutely love this tractor, but I've had some other ones that they were just problem child after problem child, and they don't live here anymore. Okay, Sam, I have 3 445s. I can't say anything. Yeah, I know what you mean. 445 is a nice tractor too, especially for haying or, small, they're easy on, easy off, don't take a lot of fuel. The ones with power steering steer nice. That 206 motor was put in a lot of tractors, that's for sure. Scott Lynn, do you have any problems with skunks, groundhogs, possums, and how do you get rid of them? Dad, don't answer that question. Yeah, not so much skunks, not really possum. Groundhogs, wreak havoc on soybeans. Dad live traps them and gets rid of them that way. I think one year you caught 60 something. How many up to this year? It's kind of a game for him.
We're about close to 30.
30 already this year. Sam, yep, I know what you mean. So, what are you doing, dog? Surprised you aren't laying on the concrete trying to stay cool. But, yep, those down groundhogs, yeah. There. They get under the buildings and, right around here, actually the dog's right here, she keeps an eye on things and, we don't have too much trouble. What's that?
I've only ever got one here.
Yeah, you don't see them very often at all, groundhogs. But there's plenty of them. It's already 6:36. Oh, time's flying. I really appreciate everybody chiming in. I don't know if anybody's got any more questions or not, but. Anybody got a question for my dad? What was the first Minneapolis Moline on the farm? Was it an RTI? Grandpa had?
Up there, yeah. But down here, it was that 51Z.
51Z, okay.
His favorite.
Yep. Woodchuck is good eating. I'm trying to think if I've ever had it, 'cause I've been to some wild game dinners, and they had it. Are you in the market for a ZTS? Maybe. I like those too. You know, I like all the standards. I want to get my ZTU running, but ZTS would be fine. KB80, MM had a pretty good corn chiller. Yes, I've heard that many times. Around here, the Amish absolutely love them. I'd love to go out west and grab a load of 1,200 corn chillers and bring them back. Anthony, if you could get a Twin City tractor, what would it be? Probably an FTA. Or an MTA, 2132. Yeah, I'm not too fussy. Maybe even a JTS. I know one of them for sale. Let's see. Robert, how many of you are coming to the MM show in Wisconsin? I don't know for sure. It might be the whole family. Depends on Jake's work schedule. Nick's, I think, it all depends on it. And it might be me, my wife, and a couple of the kids. We don't know for yet. I'm gonna be there. So, but Eli's Farm Toys. I've got 3 ZTSs. You could own one. Send me an email if you want. MolineDan@gmail.com, and we can maybe talk. So, Mark, have you ever had a Massey 95, 97, or 98? No. I almost bid on one time. That was a 97 with a 4-wheel drive. So, but see, the 95 was a G6, 97 was a 705 or 706. 98 was Oliver, wasn't it? Where in Wisconsin is the MM show? It's in Westby, Westby, Wisconsin. Not too far from Richland Center. Sam. So, Scott, what is the furthest you have traveled to pick up or deliver a Moline? Probably southwest Minnesota. Been there more than once. Let me think. Where else have we gone far?
Been far, but not to bring it back. Or you went to Texarkana, right?
Yeah, I went down to Texarkana, but that was to a show.
Some stuff down in Missouri.
Well, not a tractor,
No, I think that was probably the farthest. Let's see. Captain Insano. Greetings from the Lone Star State. Yeah, Texas. I've been to Texarkana, Texas, so that means I was this far into Texas. So I didn't get to see much of your state. And from what I hear, it takes a while to get from all the way across. It's a big state, so. Anthony? Okay. Yes, it's too big. Okay. Captain Insano, that's an interesting handle. But Scott Lynn. Will you show any deer hunting process video for hunting season? Oh, probably not. There's plenty of channels out there for that. But probably not going to show any hunting videos. That's, you know, it's not that I'm against it or anything, because we go hunting, but that's kind of our thing. So, but KB80, how many tractors do you have? Well, I have to count them again, but we're definitely more than 40 to less than 50 Moline tractors. Between me and Dad, he owns 5. Have you ever run across a uni tractor with all attachments still restorable? Yeah, I have. I know there's one where I bought a bunch of stuff. I just didn't buy that. I don't know if that one was restorable, but there is quite a few of those unis around yet. He's talking about the uni tractor, which had all kinds of attachment on it. You know, he could have and sorry if I don't remember them all, but you could have a combine, a picker, a hay bine, a baler, a manure spreader. What else am I forgetting? There's just all kinds of attachments that you could have on there. Yeah, chopper. I did say picker, didn't I? And harvester. But the unit, always stayed the same, but you could put a different attachment on there. They even had carts for them and an overhead crane for them. It's kind of a neat deal. If they cast a shadow, they can be restored. Yep. If you got enough time and money, that's correct. That is correct. As long as the money keeps flowing. John? Mm-hmm. Oh. But, there's something else I want to talk about too. Now I can't remember what it was. How's the current, okay, what we got here? Sam, if you come across a 335, it can be stuck, just like to have one. Okay. I think, let me think about that. I don't know if my buddy Ethan's got any for sale or not. He's a little bit closer to you, but he likes those too. You might have one for sale. Let's see, Scott Lynn, hit the thumbs up, everyone. Oh, yeah, appreciate it. There is one on the auction this weekend. Yeah, you did mention that. $335. What's for dinner? Well, I bought 2 ribeyes for me and my dad, and the other ones are eating.
They're getting woodchuck.
No, they're not getting woodchuck. I think they're sirloin steaks, is what they're no, they're little chops, that's what they are. My wife's making something too, so. But, what is a price that's on for a package deal of 5 tractors, mostly red faces, not running, couple corn shellers and pickers, couple swathers, couple G4 combines, and a disc plows and a pile plow. Wow, 4,000. Without seeing pictures and looking at them, I don't want to guess. Tractors that are stuck. The baseline is, what would that person get? They send for, sell it for scrap, and then, you work up from there. You gotta remember too that, the scrap yards don't want tires and stuff too, or glass. But. All right, Scott, I put expandable foam down the ground hole. Yeah, mothballs seems to be working so far. Okay. All MolineDans, mostly junk. I think he's talking about that collection or package of 5 tractors. Yeah, I'm sure there's, if you think they're junk, there's probably at least parts on them yet too that could be used. I'm guessing they're out west somewhere. So that'd be my guess. KB80, did you know that case runs 504.51 cubic? Yes, and I've noticed that too. They have the split heads, with 2 cylinders in each head. They're very similar. I've heard rumors of, I don't know if they were sharing engineering departments or stuff like that. But yes, that is correct. Case did have some 504s and 451s and some 336s. I think they were in the 70 series, some of those. Robert, does anyone know sell original style mufflers for the 302, the taller, large body ones? Let's see what's on this one. That one was on it when I got it. Let me think. I'm trying to think. No, I guess I don't know for sure. Anybody off the top of my head that sells those taller, large ones, which I know what you mean. They look nice. Eli, no, Northwest Minnesota. Yep, to me that's out west too. But Do you have any balers or swathers? No, I don't. I kind of thinking I want a baler is not going to be hard to find. I really would like to find a Minneapolis Moline Haybine, but we'll see. Yep. Have you seen some of your travels videos? And did Oliver badge any grain drills as I don't know who made the grain drills. Some of those were shared between Oliver and Moline. I don't know who made them for them. I don't think they were their own, especially towards the end. Case doesn't use separate jugs like the Moline dough. I'm trying to think. What is like the 830? No, not the 830. Newer ones. I'm not gonna argue it, but I don't know for sure on the Case ones. Happy Father's Day to Dan and his dad. I see next to steering wheel from Ohio. How you doing, Steve? Eli, I have seen grain drill discer with a cockpit design. No, yeah, that could be right. Yeah, or maybe. Let's see. Oh, Sam, I don't think he was calling all Moline's junk. I think he was calling that the tractors themselves were junk. I could be wrong. You could be right, and too. But have your dad tell us a funny or embarrassing story about you. He took some medication. I don't think he should be talking too much.
I think he should.
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is a family channel, so.
Just don't get the channel canceled.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I don't know. Either way, although. Okay, Sam. No, don't tell him what to burn. No, that's not appropriate story.
He helped his brother get painted in oil.
Okay, that's a good story.
Yeah, he come in the house and his brother, they were small, he had blonde hair. And all you could see was that blonde hair until we took his clothes off and he had a white streak around the middle, but
Yeah.
his underwear was, but yeah, they oiled him up with diesel oil.
Well,
Used diesel.
back in the day we were kids, they used to always put used diesel oil in the milk cans, the old metal milk cans. Well, me and my brother had the bright idea that we'd make soup. So we'd stir that up, we'd throw anything, wrenches, bolts, stones, whatever, and we'd mix it up. Well, one time he got a little too much happy there or whatever, and my brother got covered in oil. I wish we have pictures of it. He was blacker than black, diesel oil from head to toe, except for where his unders were. There you go.
Did you throw in a straw after them?
What's that?
I heard you threw in a straw after that. Did that happen?
No, I don't know about that
Well,
part.
he was trying to rid the world of flies too on our brand new house with a
Yeah.
hammer.
Aluminum siding. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't happy with that here. Is that enough embarrassing stories for you about my youth? That's not that embarrassing, I don't care. But. James, happy Father's Day and thanks much for your videos. Hey, it's a lot of work, but I enjoy it too. So it's a lot of fun, and like I said early on, it's forcing me to work on my tractors too. So, but yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff. We're getting a lot of stuff done. I've got a lot to do yet, but we're getting stuff done. That's kind of nice. I'm really enjoying these ZBs that I've got here. Lately, I need to pay attention to some of the other tractors too, as well. KB, didn't know Case and use the same engine department. I heard a rumor about that KB80, just a rumor. I have nothing to back that up. So somebody might have been guessing too. So Mike, Minneapolis Moline tractors are the finest tractors ever made because of the Planetary, the G1355, what made Minneapolis Moline the best. 1355s are, they're a cool tractor too. The 55 series Minneapolis Molines are the only ones that are half Moline, half Oliver. Bell housing forwards, Minneapolis Moline, from there back, it's an Oliver transmission and, you know, ample torque and all that stuff. I mean, they call it, you know, the over-under and direct, but my 955 is that way, and I really like driving that Oliver transmission, and that is awesome. Scott Lynn, appreciate family, friendly videos, and senior boys work with you. Well, they don't have a choice. No, they do. They do have a choice, but no, they enjoy it too. My daughter does help once in a while. Where'd she go?
She got bored, probably.
She got bored. Oh, yeah, yeah. I cleaned off the 302 diesel, or this 302 diesel here. Yeah, it was getting piled with stuff. I wanna get that out and get everything out of here. I gotta tear this loft out, and so we got more room in here to work on more stuff. And I wanna somehow designate a corner here, I think, for a paint booth. Either if I buy a paint booth or make a paint booth or
Just like rods, like a shower curtain, kind of.
well, yeah, plastic and need some kind of ventilation or in pumping in air. So, yeah, no problem, Scott. And that's I try to do that too. Is this, you know, you don't hear me, you know, cuss and swear on here, or you know, I edit that part out. No, just kidding. That's just not my style.
I know all the words though.
Yeah, he knows all the words. Yeah. He's referencing an old show. So if you know what that show is, leave that comment. You know, do you solemnly swear? No, but I know all the words. That's how it went in that show. Yeah, I used to watch that show all the time, and that was kind of my ritual before football games. I'd watch that show and eat pasta. You got a bug flying around you? Yeah. Yeah, right. I've heard Heston made IHC hay equipment. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. William. Heston made a few tractors too. I've seen a few. Robert, I think there's engines made them the best. They can't run. Okay, hold on. I'm going to start over. I think the engines made them the best. Period. There you go. They didn't call them long life engines for nothing. Slower running, long stroke makes for good lugging power. Absolutely. And Scott, you're also correct too. Sarah, yep. Scott beat you. Robert, yes, absolutely. You know, like the 705 that we have, you know, that's 504 cubic inch motor, and I think wide open setting or whatever was either 1600 or 1650. That's it for 101 horsepower tractor, you know, and it was great on fuel. You know, once you get that heavy crank in there turning, you know, that's part of the lugging, you know. But, so who was your favorite stooge? Probably Curly. Seems like. Anyways, Eli, do you have any Moline plow company? Eli line engine. I think you mean the Moline plow tractor. Is that what you mean, Eli? And my least favorite, probably Curly Joe was my least favorite. I know he was in very few of them. If you talk about the Stooges. They were all funny, but. Wow, we've been on here almost an hour. This flew by. Kind of having fun. It's like talking to all my kin. You can talk.
What do you want to say?
Yeah, what do you want to say? Get up on your soapbox, Pops.
Well, can't. I know more about that G900 than anybody does.
Right. Yeah, they had a line of stationary engines called Eli's. Guess I'm not familiar with that, to be honest with you. But no, I don't have any. Larry, Curly, and Mo were the best lineup. Yes, I'll go along with that, Scott. Yeah, I know. I used to, I'm better at it now, but I used to have a habit, you know, how Curly, you know, be doing something, say, trying to twist off a bolt, and he'd bark, you know, I used to do that too, you know. Huh?
You still do it.
I still do sometimes. Yeah, I used to bark at it. I was like, oh, geez. Yep. Yep. Oh, geez. You need to start a Three Stooges channel? Yeah, I don't need any more work.
That's where I got.
William, yeah, happy Father's Day to you and your father. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if you can hear my dad or not. He said thank you. 335 and 440, I have a funky governor design. Yeah, I don't want to say it's funky, but it's hard to work on because it's inside the motor, and basically you got to take the front end off to change it. I will be doing that to my Jetstar 3, the low band Jetstar 3, which is the early. That one's getting worse. So that will be in a video sometime, I don't know when, but we will be doing that for sure. KB80. Heston made Case IH hay equipment at the beginning of the merger. Okay, that's good information. We want to see you do the curly shuffle. No, I'm retired from that kind of stuff. Sam, did you get the sunrise picture of the G1000 M670? I sure did. Yeah, I sure did. I wouldn't mind sharing that picture maybe in upcoming videos. And I know you gave me permission to use it. I just haven't got to it. And it's like, that little while ago I did that video on the Moline, or the diesel engines for the use, overseas. I've had that literature for a long time. I just kind of wanted to put it together and a little bit better. John P. fixing governors, always a fun time. Yep, that's for sure. I gotta work on it. My 51 RTU needs the governor worked on that too. And that's the one, you guys probably haven't seen much of that. It does run and drive. That's Lydia's tractor, which I've said, I need to get that out too and just run it. That'd have been a good one to rake hay with too. Sam, I can affirm the governor issues. Yep. Yeah, you really got to pay attention, or she'll fly right up and way too much RPMs in a hurry. So that'll be. I don't know when I'll get to fixing that. So luckily I have other options to use around here. But my main deal I want to do now is get this Farmall A out. Get it done and ready for that raffle. That's gonna be cool. Robert, a lot of people say Molines are cold-blooded. All mine start pretty good, including the diesels. What is your experience?
You threw 2 gas or 4
Yeah, he's talking, well, most of my Molines, yes, I would have to say they're cold-blooded. Especially the diesels when it gets, semi-cold. They need a snort of summer air, if you know what I'm saying. This 900 here has always liked it for the longest time, but some of my gassers will start real well, but
You threw 2, they probably get warmed up.
yeah, it does.
Big one's gotten better.
Yeah.
705 started good.
Yeah, but we need to work on that. That's always had like a gallop in it. I don't know if it's a valve is burnt or something, but it's always done that ever since you guys owned it, and so
This one,
yeah. When is the raffle? We're hoping they're gonna raffle it off for homecoming. That'll be this fall, so whenever that is. I'm hoping to have this tractor ready for the local tractor show, so they can sell raffle tickets there. That's the plan. So I don't think I'll have a problem, getting there. The only problem right now that I see getting it done is the grill. I had a line on a grill and it didn't work out. The guy didn't have one. The one I have can be fixed, but I'm not really a body guy, I shouldn't say. But it needs attention, and but the hood I have can be straightened, and it just has a big ding in it, which is probably better than a small ding, I'm guessing. But yeah, I've got to get thinking about paint too. But soon. There's a bunch of videos. I had the front end tore right apart on this thing, and it's all back together. Well, the white front itself is not back on, but it's coming. Mark, greetings from Kansas. I appreciate your videos. Thank you very much, Mark. Kansas. I have to go to Kansas sometime. I have a friend in Washington, Kansas, who I get some of these parts from. Has a big boneyard out there, and he does sell, new aftermarket parts for a lot of these things. Normally, that's where I get my seats and stuff from. Is from him. A lot of times, clutches and other things too. I get from him, and a few other things. And he's always him and his wife are always at the big shows too, for the most part. And super nice guy. The crankshaft flip bearings wearing out that causes governors. Those are front mount governors. Yeah, yep, they're front mount, but they're inside the front case there. You gotta take the crankshaft pulley off and do all that. Hello from Nebraska, KB80. Yeah, thank you for all your comments. Scott, yours too. Kansas. Yeah, Scott's saying it's straight and flat, boring ride. I haven't been there. And if it's farm country, that's not boring to me. Bob, I think YLMM knows a good body guy. Yeah. I mean, I could take it to a body shop too. He's talking about the grill here. Yep. Yeah, Andy and I got to get together too for our next debate coming up this fall too on a Michigan-Ohio State game. So we're going to do things a little bit different, but just as not serious. So that's the plan. At least I talked to him about that. Actually, I talked to him yesterday about a decal for one of my tractors. So he was still working on his G950 LP. But well, I think we'll give her till about 10 after, if you guys don't mind. And that's 10 after Eastern time here. Kansas, wheat country. Yep. I'd rather see a wheat field than concrete, if you know what I'm saying. So, but that's just me. William, I'm about 17 miles from Heston, Kansas. Yep. I guess the closest I've been to Kansas was when I was out to Welter's in Verona, Missouri. I don't know. That's the closest.
I've been to Kansas City.
You been to Kansas City?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
To a wedding.
To a wedding, yeah. Kansas City's known for good barbecue too, aren't they?
Oh, that was, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I bet it's hot. Is it hot in Kansas, William? I'm sure it is. Scotland, Lebanon, Kansas is in the middle of the U.S. Neat little, and I mean little town. Yep. He mentioned the bet on his show. Yep. Bob. Yeah, I've been to Andy's place. He's got a nice place there. Nice. His shop's a lot cleaner than mine, but I have a few more parts than he does, on hand. But I need to do something different. A little better organization. I mean, I know where stuff is. Well, kind of. Organized chaos. Randy Bennett, hi from Camden, I assume that's Delaware, DE, right? That's a little area. Yes, good steaks, Kansas City. Yeah, a lot of cattle out that way. I get to Iowa quite a bit. Growing up, I always thought Iowa was flat and cornfields after cornfields, but there, one of the places I've been in Iowa, it's hilly. Beautiful. Nice people too. A lot of humidity today. Could use a rain. Yeah. We're getting, we're okay at the moment. Yes, we could use some rain, but our wheat is turning. It's going to be about week to 10 days early. Last quite a few years, it's been, towards the end of July when they take the wheat off, and now it's probably going to be in the beginning. This year, just the way everything's maturing, and I don't know if they got it in earlier or what it was, but
Early warm in spring.
early warm in the spring,
Started.
got it going, but then it didn't
Then it
get
got
set
cold
back.
and
Yeah.
it still took off.
I'm surprised nobody's called me or texted me. Now my brother do it.
Yeah.
Greg, sorry. Thanks for spending a little of your Father's Day with us. You have an awesome family. Well, thank you. Yep, I do appreciate all your guys' kind comments. And like I said before, any comments that help me out too. Call it constructive criticism. Yeah, that's fine too. Randy, I learned to drive on a ZAU. Yes, I like those tractors too. It's got those R and the U or Z. R and the Z have the same sound. It's basically the same design of motor, but those are kind of neat too. What tractor I learned to drive on? The G705 that we still have. John P., what kind of engineering degree is your son working towards? You want to answer that, Jacob?
Mechanical engineering technology.
Yep. And he's hoping to stay in the ag field, work for, one of the agriculture companies, whether it be, Deere, AGCO, or Kuhn, or whatever, Well, that reminds me, I gotta meet somebody at Mahindra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody that knows somebody in Mahindra, so.
One of them deals.
Huh?
One of them deals.
Yeah, one of them deals, so. All right, Sam, I'm going to start to grill. We love what you're doing. Thanks again for doing the live stream. I will send rain to you. We've got a lot of first crop as tall as me. Thanks again. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Enjoy whatever you're grilling. John P., we are hiring. We build submarines. There you go. That'd be kind of neat. Bob, this is not disrespecting Ohio Man, but your videos are more in depth and funny. Happy Father's Day to you, all the fathers out there. Well, thank you. Andy's a good guy too. I mean, you got to admit, me as well. He's gotten better with his talking to the camera, and he talks a whole lot more than he used to. So he's getting a lot better at that. I mean, funny. I don't know if I'm more in depth or not, but I try to, and there's some of these things that I haven't done before. A lot of it I have, or, too, but I'm funny. Yeah, I've been called that before too. Robert, I still have the tractor I learned to drive on as my dad's 67 U302 gas. Cool. Yeah, that's, I love hearing stories like that. And I've said before, every collection has $1 million tractor. And, the tractor is not worth $1 million, but if somebody offers you $1 million, it's going to stay right where you're at. That's my G900 diesel over here. I have some other ones too, so. But 67 U302 Super Gas, nice tractor. I do have one of those. So, all right. Well, I think we're gonna get it wrapped up here. I'm getting hungry. Sam's already starting his grill. So he's getting hungry too, and he's an hour behind us. So he's in Wisconsin. It's only 10 after 6 there. Well, I appreciate you all watching. You'll have another video coming out tomorrow at noon. So happy Father's Day to all too. Yeah, John. Yep, Sam. I messed my message up. Thanks again for what you're doing, your family are doing. Keep it up. God bless you. God bless you too. There's Sam. Scott Lynn. Love the live stream. Thanks for what you do. Hey, thank you. It's humbling that all these people like to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, everybody have a good night. Do you plan on to get into the paint shop? That's why I actually, Randy, I don't know if it was you that made that comment about repainting that the white front ZB, and that's why I called Andy to see if he could remake that that sticker that's on there. The dealer sticker is what I'm getting at. So yes, I'm gonna say yes on both my white front and narrow front ZB could be painted someday. I don't know when I'll get to that. It's not a top priority at the moment. So, but yeah, that is possible. Okay, hey, everybody have a good night. We'll see you in the next one.